Hi Stampers, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Nancy Novak from stampandshout.com, and tonight I thought I would share with you what's up in my craft room, what I've been working on. So I have two cards here that I made this week. This is for an upcoming card class that I'm going to have here, and I used the flowering meadow stamps and the dies. So a few fun facts about the cards. I used the perfectly plaid embossing folder, but I angled it. And I think that's just a whole nother way to use that embossing folder. And it just makes a big difference. And it's really easy, right? The focal point on the arch, instead of having it this way, I put it on its side. And then what's nice about this stamp set is you can stamp it in any color you want, and you don't have to color it in. It's really simple to use. So on this card here, I stamped the big flowers in Gorgeous Grape, but I stamped off, so it made them look lighter. And then the center is the full Gorgeous Grape ink. And then this here, we're going to talk about this in a little bit. This is from the new border dies, and I was really happy with the way that turned out, but I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later. And then this one here, I used the stamp Beautifully Celebrated dies as the background. So I cut two and I layered them, and I stamped right on the white piece. So I just want to do a quick little stamping here and show you how easy it is, and just give you a little tip. So let me bring in a little scrap here. So again, this stamp set's cool because you can stamp any color flower you want, and you don't have to color it in. So you don't need blending brushes or markers or watercolors, nothing. So I've got garden green, and I'm going to stamp the stem in garden green. Okay, so now the tricky part is you have to line up the flowers. They line up perfectly right on top of those stems. And the way that I like to do it, there's a little round flower here. So let me ink this up in Gorgeous Grape. And I'm looking at this little piece right there. And I'm going to line up that circle bud right on that piece. And then I look at all the other stems and kind of just angle it. But that's the easiest way I found, it's the most definite spot that you can find. So I'm layering that right above that top stem, and I'm looking at the other pieces, and I'm going to turn it this way or that way, whichever way it needs to go to fit right on top of those stems. And then I'm going to stamp. And there you go. So simple. So I really like this kind of stamp set just because, like I said, you can use it with any color inks, you can make any color images, and you don't have to color them in. So I like it, nice and easy and very, very pretty. So again, those are very pretty cards. I think the ladies will enjoy making those cards. And next up, I have a fun card made with the Thoughtful Octopus stamp set. So, you know, everybody loves something special, and I have a sweet neighbor who loves octopuses. So I thought, oh my gosh, this is perfect for her. She's going to love it. And this is just a lot of stamping with all of the images. So it's so cute. You stamp the octopus, and then he's got the cute little face that you can stamp on him. And then you got the little seaweed and the little sand and the little seahorses. And I just think it turned out really, really cute. So perfect card for my sweet neighbor, and I can't wait for her to see that. And then I just started playing with this next set. So this is what I was talking about earlier, the Border in Beauty stamps and the dies. And I thought the dies were going to be what I was really going to use the most. And I'm sure I am going to use them a lot. But I got to talk to you a little bit about these stamps. So I went ahead and I stamped a few of them. And I just stamped them in black, which that is the perfect color for almost any card, right? So I just love how you can just stamp one of these borders on the inside of your card or on the front of your card or wherever. And it just adds so much. So I got a couple of them lined up on my block here, and I just wanted to show them to you and how cool they are. Okay. I just love this little zigzag one. Okay, now I put 3 on this side. I'm just going to ink them up in that black ink. I'll go this way. And there you go. I mean, that's not even all the stamps in here. There's a bunch of little tags that you can write on. Anyway, I just thought that was so, so cute. I just love how you can add so much to your card. Black ink, I mean, any color ink would be gorgeous. And of course, you could extend it and make it longer. And okay, yeah, the butterflies are adorable. And you guys, if you've been following me, you know that I have been doing a lot with the butterflies. I've been foiling with the butterflies. I have 2 butterfly classes coming up with about 25 people. And we're going to foil. I'm going to foil, and then they're going to color them in using the masks. So these, I just wanted to make a couple of cards to show them without foiling. So there's these 2 cards I made with the butterfly masks and no foiling. And I just think they turned out adorable. And I love the colors. This is greens and blues. You just have to play with your masks, and you come up with all different color schemes that are just gorgeous. And I want to give you a tip when you're playing with your masks and you're trying different things. So we all know the masks are very, very easy to clean. In fact, let me show you. I'm going to bring in a baby wipe. Let me just show you how easy. Okay, it's all clean. And now my tip is when you are playing and you're trying out different colors, clean your masks off in between. Because when you take, like this one has pink on it right now, and if I were to take this and put it on my cardstock and say I was trying something with green on my butterfly mask and I was sponging it, that little pink will move into those open spots. So you won't get a true green. You'll get whatever color pink and green makes. So my tip is, as you're practicing and playing with colors to decide what colors you actually want to use on your cards, clean your masks off first. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a funny color, and it's not going to be the true color that you wanted it to be. Okay, one more thing. I came upon these little ink spots here, and they're on the last chance list. So these are called the So Bold Classic Stampin' Spot Assortment, and they are on clearance for $17.10, which is a great, great deal for those little spots. And I wanted to share this with the ladies that have the masks and they don't have the foiling machine. So I went ahead and I used the colors that are in this stamp set that's on sale. This is page 77, and it's a So Bold Classic Stampin' Spot Assortment. And I'll have a link for that down below if you're interested and you want to grab them. But they're last chance, so you have to, if you want them, you got to kind of grab them because they'll be gone. And the colors are Strawberry Slush, Golden Glow, Old Olive, Pretty Peacock, and Secret Sea. So I played around, and these are the cute little butterflies that I made with the colors that are in those spots, those ink spots that are on sale. And again, when you're masking and you're coloring, just try it lightly first. Try the light colors, and you can always go back and make them darker. But again, these are just some of the combos that you can make with the So Bold Classic Stamp Spot. So I thought those turned out just gorgeous. Remember to visit my blog because I'm going to have pictures of the things that I showed you, and I will kind of jot down any other little information that I was talking about in this video tonight. And I hope you enjoyed it. Just a real quick, simple video. Hopefully you got a little bit of inspiration, a few ideas, and a couple of tips. Remember to leave comments, subscribe, and share my video with your friends. I'll see you next week. Don't be shy. Stamp and shout.